And we are live. Hey. Hello, everyone. We're a little bit late.
Morning.
Alan distracted us and made us late. He's filthy. Absolutely filthy. An animal. But we're here for a few hours to entertain you in the loosest sense of the word. So if you're around, say hello. If you're new to the feed, say hello. Let us know your name, where you're from, your turn-ons, things like that. And yeah, if you're around, give us a shout. We've got Simon with us, we've got Alan, we've got Mr. Dan Croak and Mr. Luke Ward as well.
Morning, Internet.
Yeah. Interweb.
Hello, world.
Interweb netness. I'm just going to share the links around.
I think there's only us here anyway. There's only 5 watching, so it's probably just all us.
Yeah.
So
hello.
Oh no, Sean White's there. Chat's working, by the way.
Oh, Alan, you're a bit slow today, mate.
No, I didn't want to steal Dan's thunder.
You're welcome
Hey,
to.
doesn't need thunder, does he?
My internet's on a go slow today as well.
Yeah, I got ready nice and early, and then we got distracted talking about stuff. What were we talking about again?
I don't know.
Gender.
It.
Sounds.
Clown. Oh yeah, it was only clowns. Sunday 10 a.m. There we go. There's the link.
Pronouns.
Or amateur ones.
Could be, yeah.
Wimble, hello and goodbye. Cheers, Brian.
See you, Brian.
Hello, Ed. Hello, goodbye.
There we go. There's the link up.
Yeah.
Where you going, Brian? Twisted Rails there as well. Yeah, wrong channel, that one. Twisted. I keep forgetting Twisted's name.
Perhaps Brian's off to play Call of Duty, Paul, when you're not there to kill him.
Could be. Could well be. Yeah, keep reading the chat if you can, boys, while I just edit stuff.
Yep. Richie Lamb is in. Good morning, ISM. Good morning, Richie.
Hello.
Dan Norris is in. Hi, everyone. Hi, Dan. We know Brian's in and off again, so hello and goodbye from Brian.
Bye.
Paul Gower, good morning all. Good morning, Paul. John Wisocki, good morning, Gutsy. Okay.
Guys.
Hopefully.
If not,
or insulting us somehow.
Yeah, it's insulting one of us. How dare you call me Gutsy?
Morning, John. Yeah, Twist Rail Hobbies. Morning, all in the chat. Morning, gentlemen. Oh, wait, sorry, on the wrong channel. Indeedy.
Yeah, Twisted. What was your name? Twisted, what was your name again, buddy? I'm really sorry to ask. You've told me about 10 times.
Eric. It's Eric.
It's Eric, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
I asked before, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. I keep forgetting. Not like me to forget.
Adam is in. Morning, fellas. Morning, Adam.
Oh, Adam. Hang on, you're
David Ball.
Hang on, which Adam is it? Adam Smith?
And just Adam.
My God, Adam. Must be like 3 a.m. there. 4 a.m. He's in Canada.
Oh.
Eager beaver, isn't he?
Oh.
That is eager.
That's very eager.
Maybe he's been out on the Raz and he's just not been to bed yet.
Could be. Or he's just that big a fan of ISM. He makes sure to attend.
What a man.
Oh.
That's dedication for you. David Ball is in. Morning all. And a thumbs up. Thank you. Mike Tynan. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, Mike. You joining us this morning?
Yes, I'm in the dark, John, because I got my door open. It's a bit warm. So the door's open, so it whites out, unfortunately.
Yeah. 27 degrees in my room already.
Yep.
23. It's going up.
Gary Pashley. Morning, Gary. Don't slam the door on the way out, Brian.
Wow.
Charmer as always, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Menkais. Yeah, and a morning from Gary. Hugh Gordon, morning everyone. Morning, Hugh.
Morning.
John MacArthur, good day, Paul. You seem to be in the. Oh, yeah, we covered that one. Adam says it's 5.
5. Still early, mate.
It is.
Damn.
Middle of the day, that Paul. What are you on about?
Well, yeah, I know.
Yeah, twisted rail hobbies every time. Yeah, in your defense, Paul, I'm pretty easy to forget. There you go.
No, you're not, mate. It's just me. I remember it now. Peter.
That's the one.
Peter.
Jonathan.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Only.
Made a fool of myself there then.
William Gorman, morning all. Judging by his profile thing, he looks Welsh.
Am I?
Yeah, we know you are.
Or just likes dragons. Richard Magalashvili. Good morning, all. Good morning, Richard.
Good effort, that. Give me that one, Dan. Ha! Good luck on this one.
I know, yeah.
I know who that is.
I can't see that one. It's disappeared from my
No,
feed.
you can. It's right there. I can see it, mate. It's just
Yeah,
below
yeah.
there.
No. Plastic Monkey, morning, guys. Jan Loftus, morning, guys. Morning, Jan. Morning, Mr. Plastic. Twisted Rail Hobbies 5 here as well. Bloody hell, Eric.
So that is Massa.
Oh, yes, of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah, it's Massa. Good morning.
I'm fluent in Japanese, so it's easy for me to read that.
Yeah, morning, Massa. How are you?
He's a very, very talented modeler. If you can find his modeling page, which is on Facebook somewhere. He's a very, very talented modeler. How's that M8? How's that M8 going across, Massa, the new one? Have you done it yet? I've not seen any pictures. Oh, Commander Roy Fokker. Oh, he's in New York that likes dragons. Shane says hi, campers. Harry's there as well. All right, mate. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, and Warden B is in there as well. Good morning, Warden B.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Hello.
And Tribune.
Tribune.
Tribune 43 is in with the morning as well.
I keep forgetting his name as well.
Eric.
Yeah, we'll just go with Eric, eh? Tribune, what was your name again, buddy? It's all right for you lot. There's one of me. There's thousands of you lot who are talked to on a regular basis across various platforms
Yeah.
with different names everywhere. Irish. Ah, to be sure. Fellow Irishman, Dan.
Indeed. That's Commander Roy Fokker. Good surname.
Yeah, nearly killed it. Right then, what are you working on today, Si?
The BMW M3 Autotech.
E30 M3, yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Where are you up to on it? Just starting the chassis.
Decals are all on. I shall 2K it this afternoon, and I've started work on all the interior and the chassis.
Okay, and it's Dan. Okay, Dan. Tribute. Dan.
What? Yeah,
And number 4 or something.
Dan.
I can hear it.
Yeah, Dan. Number 4, yeah. He's a drunken modeler. Well, fair play to you, Massa, wherever floats your boat. What are you working on, Alan?
I'm on the Porsche 935 K2.
Ooh, how's that going?
It's been primed this morning, so need to flat that back and maybe get a bit of base colour on it a bit later.
What are you working on, Dan?
I'm going to do a bit of work on the Tamiya 360 Modena. That's been painted in Rosso Corsa this morning.
Very nice.
Good colour, that.
Yeah, it was primed with UMP pink with a little bit of white added. But,
Yep.
Yeah.
Covers well, done it with the red then. It really does. What are you working on, Luke?
I'm working on a bust of Gus Fring from Breaking Bad.
Excellent. That's when you 3D printed yourself.
It is indeed, yeah.
Cool. I'm working on my 288, which I did all my interior yesterday. I went for boring black because a lot of them are black.
Mhm.
So we flocked the carpet. I had a bit of a touch there with my finger, which kind of wrecked it a bit. So it is what it is. You can just see it a bit when the light catches it.
All right,
But
cool.
other than that, I think the seats have come out quite well because it seems to be very, very shiny leather in the Ferraris.
Yeah.
From what I've seen in pictures. So nerve-wracking part. Now I'm going to test fit this in the chassis. So let's see how it goes.
Enjoy that.
Hmm.
William Gorman is Irish as well.
Oh, he's got the Welsh flag in his bloody thing.
He's a New Yorker that just likes dragons, so it's fair enough.
Pick a better dragon than that. There's a great one with a Greek bloke slaying it. Just saying. There is. It's called St. George. Great it is.
Oh, I thought you were on about Game of Thrones or something. Okay.
No.
So how good
I've
old
got-
St. George.
I got you, Paul.
Yeah, you know what I mean, don't you?
Yep.
Patron
Yeah, as
saint.
plausible as Game of Thrones. So.
Well,
It's sort of plausible, but
because you know, red dragons exist. Don't they? Imagine it's better than unicorns, I suppose. Imagine they're both mythical creatures. I could rather have a unicorn, to be honest. Anyway,
Tony, dragons are mythical.
what?
Are you telling me dragons are mythical?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were real.
No.
Oh, you've ruined that for me now.
Sorry.
You can believe what you want to believe, Simon. It's okay.
Thank you, Luke.
Nice roll then.
Yeah.
You can believe in dragons, you can believe in it, you can believe in whatever you want.
Oh,
Thank you, Dan.
It's your right to believe whatever you want.
Exactly. Well, look at that. It's like a glove. That is literally like a glove in there.
Are you actually sure about that, Dan?
No.
Well, let's not get into that because you start me ranting.
Next, you'll be telling me the moon is not made of cheese.
Oh, don't be silly. Of course it is.
Oh, thanks, Luke.
Well, you can believe whatever you want. It doesn't mean you're right, but
Yeah.
you can believe it.
Anyone can believe what they like. Everyone's
Dan,
view is their own, isn't it, at the end of the day?
it is, mate. It is.
As long as you all agree that I'm right, then I'm happy.
Each to their very own.
Indeed. God, we could have such a different live show, couldn't we?
Oh,
We probably shouldn't.
Nope, definitely not.
that's what the Off Air Hangouts are for.
Yeah. I hate test fitting stuff because you know you've got to be super careful getting it in.
Then you've got to get back out.
And you've got to get it back out and do it again later
Yeah.
on. Also, when you've missed bits that you should have flocked. Okay.
So where did you end up doing your flocking?
Outside.
You're not making area in Hannah's place.
Probably, mate, yeah. I just noticed a running with 2K as well. I didn't see that.
Oh,
Ever so slight run. Yeah, we can get rid of that, no brother. Yeah. Yeah, I probably could, Alan.
I'm gonna try and find a nice photo.
Well, then you got half a chance of saving some of the flock that doesn't actually land on the. On
Yeah,
whatever.
I opened a new brand new bottle of this scale production flock. Flocked the car, and I've got that left, which is not a lot because most of it blew away. So yeah, I'll be putting an order in with scale production later on today, probably. Definitely. Yeah, I've got a bit more to flock there. Flocking now.
They're the ones that do the diorama, aren't they, Paul, as well?
Yes.
It might be worth
Yeah, we'll have a look later.
You wanted one as well, didn't you, Si?
Right, mate.
The dioramas,
What?
Scale Productions.
Sorry, I was trying to get this bit of masking tape on. I wasn't listening.
No excuse.
Very important piece of masking tape, Paul.
Depends
Paul's
what
gonna
side
be
of it.
ordering from Scale Productions.
I need to. Oh yeah, I need to do. I haven't forgotten about those, Al. Yes.
No.
Sorry, I'm with you now.
Look at
I'm getting senile, mate. You know that.
Sea line.
Got a
Comes
sea
to
line
us
as
all.
well.
some sooner than others.
I've got a senile sea line. Exactly. Apparently, it's a disease you don't want.
I must remember to keep tightening up the lid on my tet. So I left it open again last night.
Uh-oh. If you leave it overnight, it'll definitely go off. Oh, John's off to feed his Bigfoot.
Oh,
Sorry, I just got that. Well done, John. I like it. Inventory case, comfy Jimmy, assuming kids are doing a sap of the mojo to build a Tammy 12048 spit. Cool. Oh, Richard believes in dragons. He divorced one.
oh.
Can you spray Tammy clear colours? You can indeed, mate. Very, very thin coats, mate. Very thin. Claire's in the chat. Hello.
Hello.
Harry
Claire.
says, spray Tammy clear colours. You can. William needs coffee. Dragons are real. Only problem is they're called Geraint and only meet up when there's Edwardsford.
Right.
What?
What?
You know. Tamza says morning all. Paul Savage says morning all. Kirsty says good day everyone. We need part 2 of the best kits to build. Oh, I don't think we need a part 2. I've been there all day. I've built so many good kits over the years. I could easily add another 20. Easily.
A nice Steadford. It's a musical gathering in Wales where they have the people sing and dance, and it's
Right.
all.
Oh, yes, I know.
It's a nice Steadford.
What, Kaylee?
That's what he's saying, Paul.
Gotcha. But I might do part 2. My favorite subjects, which would not necessarily be my favorite kits, but some of them will get repeated, like the Escort and the Sierras, because while they're not the best kits because of their age, but they're not bad. I love the subject. There's so many out that list yesterday I could have added. Really hard to narrow them down. I couldn't do it to 10. No way. No way. But I'll try and do top 10 worst kits, I think.
That'd be good.
We're trying to avoid crap kits, so there won't be that many, I don't think. Yes, I'll try and do that one, Adam. I'll have a think.
You're getting more patient when it comes to things like that, just like Paul, because of the subject matter, though.
Yeah, well, look at these Fujimi kits. They're not the best kits.
No.
But I love building them.
BMW M6.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it was the worst kit, though. Because it went together perfectly fine until they tried to put the body on.
Yeah.
It's just a kit with a flaw that, to be honest, I probably could have worked out. I just wasn't in the right frame of mind to do it.
Well, if I could work it out, I'm sure you would have done. In fact, I know you would have done. But it was a struggle. I do remember that.
But I do love these 16 kits. These are just the ideal size. That it's just perfect. Not too big. Just a touch detail.
Gary just said part 2, part 1 was enough.
I know. I've seen that.
Thanks, Gary. So there was a question earlier from Richard Magalashvili.
Yeah.
Has anyone already ordered the Meng GT40 in 24th scale? He's got
No,
one,
mate.
but is disappointed with the door
Yeah.
panel lines.
Isn't it mostly clipped together, that thing?
I don't know. I've not
Sure
seen
it
any.
is. I'm sure that one's like the Mustang and the bike kits they did, where it's quite a lot of it's kind of like clipped together. I might be wrong though. Simon, what yellow did you use for the Autotech? Master's asking.
I used BMW Dakar Yellow from Gravity Colors Spain, which apparently is the right colour. I did check because I thought, oh, it doesn't look as green as the box art, but it is the right one if you check the pickies.
That's Simon's story and he's sticking to it.
Claire says, what was that? Top 10 rarest kits? Yeah. Problem is, it's all from my perspective, isn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah, well, that's all right then.
Yeah. Because I only ever talk about my experience because everyone's going to have a different opinion, aren't they, over everything. Then you got people whose opinion you don't care about, like Mike.
See?
That John Wysocki is half Irish. There you go.
Oh, just about off.
The best half.
Good half.
Exactly.
Yes. Good morning, all.
Rarest
Morning,
kit.
Morning.
Hello, Mike.
Morning, mate.
I think the next video I'm going to do, God, I've got so many in my head to do. My head's like swimming in ideas at the minute. I might do a Sprugu one. I shouldn't have said that because some arsehole watching that will beat me to it.
Speaking about a-holes.
It's happened before. Pardon?
Speaking about a-holes.
Oh, well.
Morning,
Morning.
chaps.
Morning.
Hello, Al. How are you?
Everybody?
Right.
How are you?
All right.
Good, good, good.
Steve in the chat says, Paul, if you like the tarot models, night extras, have a look at Legio models.
EGL models. Let's go and have a look. Ah, my mouse battery's nearly dead. I didn't charge it, did I? More. How are we spelling that? Legio.
Yeah. Unless he meant Legion models.
Could be.
Ian Dalewaite's in the chat. Morning, chaps. Morning,
Oh,
Ian.
Yeah, mate.
Morning, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
No, it's Legio models.
Okay.
Holy
Sorry for
jeebies,
Dale.
crackers. Wow. Look at all that. Wow. That's a bit different, isn't it, Steve? I bet that ain't cheap. Wow.
Kershus, top
Oh.
10 best kits that are still available to get.
Yeah. Well, I've kind of done that in a way. I don't think there's any in that list yes, you can't get. You just have to pay a premium for them, innit? They're claiming new. I could be there all week making bloody top 10 videos, couldn't I?
Yeah.
I don't want it. That's not cheap, that stuff, is it, Steve?
It's all stateside as well as it's Paul.
Yeah. It's cool, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brooklyn Plastic Works. Good morning, guys.
Oh.
Massa says thank you, which is for the color details, Simon. Steve said, yeah, just a bit there, all themed.
Yeah.
And Chunk is in there with a cheap.
Oh,
Morning,
Chunk. I found something you might like, mate. I've bought it. It's coming tomorrow. You know the Funko Pop things? You guys might know what I mean. I've got Star Wars ones. You bought me one, Alan? Christmas, Secret Santa.
Oh,
They the bobbly head things.
Yeah. They've made a Smokey and the Bandit one. It's got the band. It's got the bandit hanging out the top of a Trans Am.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I bought it yesterday. I seen it. I was like, oh, I'm having that. It's on Amazon. Yeah. It's so I'll have that tomorrow. I think it's coming. Have a look at that chunk. I'll try and find a picture of it actually. Yeah, that stuff looks good, Steve. It's a bit pricey. The postage is going to be a killer, and you're probably going to get stung for import on that. It's cool stuff, though, that. Yes, these are 42 quid ish. On you can get it for 26. On Amazon Prime, it's 42, but I got it for 24. And one of the, it's been molested by a escaped mental patient and returned. Things.
I was in all night. Honest.
I know.
Luke,
Is that Sharon?
Oh wow.
that's cool.
I just thought it was really funny. I was like, yeah, I gotta get that. What do you think of that, Chunk? Chunk likes smoking a bandit like me.
Luke from Black Rifle.
Luke.
Used to be on the live shows in the chat saying, "Morning, guys. Popped in to drop a like before I go and kill myself on my bike."
Oh,
That's great.
careful. Careful.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy melting in this weather on a bike.
Are you enjoying this, Chunk?
Quite cool up here today.
I think he's scared.
I think he's scared as well, isn't he? It's all the sexual tension between you and him, Luke.
Probably, yeah.
What?
Have you not noticed it?
No, but there I.
It's definitely there. You can hear it.
Uh-huh.
You hear trepidation in Chunk's voice when he talks to Luke.
Smell it sometimes.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know, Dan. I hope so. I hope so. The Buford.
Oh, Buford.
Justice will be epic as well.
These oil paints don't seem to be laying down very nicely.
No.
Yeah.
Are they cheap? Are they cheap oil paints?
Like, so I used them on the last one, and they were lovely. But then again,
might be the heat.
I was going to say, yeah, I did put these out last night.
Yeah. Could
So,
well be the heat.
I'll cut this bit of the palette off, bung it in the bin, and use a different. Put more out, and hopefully that helps.
Chunk's on his way.
Uh-oh.
Jimson's there. Morning, hope everyone's well. Harry says senior post of Dwarf Man is on Instagram yesterday to Luke. Yeah, they did well there, didn't he?
Yeah.
They got a Michael Knight one with Kit too. Oh no. These young models is Russian, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
How's that held for review?
I don't know.
I know, but I love it for me.
Maybe YouTube doesn't like Russians?
Maybe.
How are you, Mick?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
All right, mate.
Good.
You had a bad haircut?
Good. Sorry?
You had a bad haircut?
Yeah.
Oh.
Seriously, I do actually. I shaved it myself yesterday.
Oh, come on, let's have a look then. Look any difference?
Yeah.
You can take the cap off now.
You must get to the point where you get older, you start worrying about shaving your head, thinking, oh, it comes back.
No, it's your eyebrows you start worrying about because they just go mental.
Yeah. Is white spirit can be used as enamel filler? Yeah, it can be, mate. Just be careful with it.
Oh, to clean up Tamiya panel liner.
You can use it, but yeah, just be careful. Personally, I've used it. The stench isn't worth using.
No,
it stinks your room out, something rotten. Horrendous stuff.
This stuff which Paul always mentions in his videos.
Yeah. It's not cheap, is it? It's not cheap.
No.
Cheap. It is very expensive, but it'll last you for ages.
It will.
And if you can go in with someone to buy it, the bigger the bottle you buy, the cheaper it is. So it's worth doing.
I started using white spirits, and I switched to Sansador, and it's 100 times better.
Yeah. White spirits are so overpowering, isn't it?
Yeah.
Originally, I was using
and the white spirit is a lot more oily. I think it leaves more of a residue behind.
And it will lift quite a few acrylic paints as well.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with it. It'll work. It will work. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
There's places to save money in this hobby, and in my opinion, that's not one, because you don't be breathing that crap in all day.
No.
Can't believe I didn't flock it. Look at that. Of all the area I flocked, that little bit there, just in the door shut there, I didn't do.
Oh,
Grief. A litre tin of Sansador is only
More flock than Paul.
21.5 quid.
That's good.
Hmm?
No, I've got a little bit left, Alan. I'll be all right, mate. Thank you, though. Probably weren't offering, but thanks anyway.
Timson, I'm building the Tamiya Ferrari 360 mod on it.
That's
There's
funny.
the
You
engine.
are too. Oh, he's asking you.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm scratch building a part for the diffuser because it was missing.
Oh.
Yeah, I have secondhand kit from eBay, so.
I don't want to
there's
do
a
more
tiny-
flocking. I couldn't be bothered doing more flocking. Let's have a research into this car, make sure that is actually flocked on the door there. Got a feel mine's a special edition. Oh, I'm leaning on my keyboard. Let's not do that. Did you hear it?
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
hell's what's going on there? What's going on?
Happens to me sometimes, and then you look up and think, oh.
When you lazy search and stuff, it never works. I just googled 288 door, and I just got literally doors of B&Q.
All right.
Fucking hell, Paul, you missed a bit. Oh, gee, it was like a catastrophe out there last night. Went everywhere. I do love the flock, but the bloody it is goddamn carpet. Christ's sake. I do love the embossing powder more. So much easier to use. But it doesn't look as good.
Yeah, I think you get away with it on 24 scale, but 16 does.
Yeah, you need a carpet. It does look good. And that scale production stuff, I don't know if the other lads have used it because we all bought it. You used it yet, Al?
No, I haven't had a chance yet. I haven't done a road car for ages, have I?
It's phenomenal stuff, mate. Really good.
I think I've done lately. It's been track orientated.
And it's cheap. It was only like what, two quid a tub?
Yeah, something like that. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was
Wasn't it?
That's some of the cheapest flock I've seen.
Yeah, it's good.
yeah.
Went cheap.
Cheap.
Done.
I don't want a slideshow, you git.
Oh, I
Fucking hell.
might.
Did we cover Harry's suggestion of lighter fluid?
That's what I was using.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use that again. Yeah.
It stinks though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll,
it really
I'll
stinks.
stick with my Sansador, I think. Oh, there's a A-team. That's awesome. Eric's found the A-team in the Funko Pop. Yeah, hanging out with it.
They do all sorts, don't they? They've got quite a huge range to be
Oh,
fair.
mate, it's huge. There's so many of them.
Mrs. got all. She's got a lot of Queen ones, Death Leopard, all them sort of ones because Mrs. collects them, you see. So
There's loads. Oh, I got the flock. Flocking hell. Flock's sake.
Hey.
Right, let's dismantle this.
I'm a bit flopped off with that then, Paul.
It's not flocking great, is it?
Yep.
Looking around.
Flock off.
Looking out. Language here.
I'm only after getting in.
Pardon? What was that?
I'm only after getting here.
Oh,
What?
Who's caught
And
us
you're
a
telling me to
second,
flock off.
4:10.
We would never tell you to flock off, Mike.
I would.
Just did.
No.
Thanks, I
Think I have before.
I'm obviously not good at listening, am I?
Or following directions.
You still on with that NSX, Mike?
Yes, I'm just trying to finish off the interior here and out today. I haven't. This is my first day at the bench in nearly a week.
To come and ruin our day.
Yeah.
Hello, Andy.
Good morning, boys.
Yeah,
Oh, morning, Andy.
Doing good. How's everybody today?
Yeah.
Good.
Morning, Andy.
Morning, Mike.
I might get your tongue out of his backside with you.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, I can't even say hello to somebody now. Oh,
Yeah. Are you okay, Andy?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah. Tired as hell, but but good.
Yeah, we had a bit of a sleepless start tonight because it's hot at the minute. We got the windows open and a car came down the road late last night and scared the living bejesus out of James.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
And then he wouldn't settle. Oh my God. So Hannah tried to settle him. He was having none of that. He's like, I want to get up. It was like, midnight. Like, mate, you're not getting up yet. I want to get in your bed. It's like, there's no room and it's too hot. Okay. So I settled him. And I said, right, I'll leave your door open, my door open. I'm in the bedroom watching TV. If you need me, just shout, all right? Go to sleep. Okay. Literally every 5 minutes. Just asking questions. I want a drink. And then I need the toilet. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
So in the end, Hannah gave up and just got in bed with him.
Yeah.
So she slept in there and I slept with the Russell.
The same with Bern. She had to sleep downstairs because have you heard of febrile convulsions?
yes.
No, they don't sound good.
Yeah.
So she had one not like last year when it was warm and it scared the living daylights out of my girlfriend because it's pretty much a seizure. And when they overheat, they kind of have a little bit of seizure. And obviously last night it was boiling and she woke up saying she had a bad stomach and she said that last time. So it's really warm upstairs in this house. Like last night I was sitting here about 8:30 and it was 31 degrees where I'm sitting right now. So my missus took her to sleep downstairs where it was much cooler. But yeah, she gets a bit worried when she gets warm because
you would do, wouldn't you?
Yeah, she doesn't want another one of those bloody seizures. But yeah, because apparently now if she's had them before, they'll be prone to them till they're about 6. So they'll like keep an eye on her when it's really warm.
Yeah, my nephew had that when he was a child. It's just get their temperature down as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
You just need to watch their body temp.
Mm-hmm.
Even to the point of just kind of packing them with ice packs.
Yeah. She seemed fine after they went downstairs because it is a lot cooler downstairs in this house. So.
Yeah, so I think I got to sleep at 2:30 in the end.
Oh.
Which was just great.
Was it a backfiring car?
No, I've seen it come down the road because our security light comes on when cars come down the road. Because I live down the bottom of a dead end.
Right.
No, I don't know what it was. I think he's just hypersensitive, isn't he? We've discussed this, haven't we? He's very hypersensitive to noise.
Yeah.
So it just disturbed him. I think it just made him jump.
That's why I was wondering if it was, like
No, I think it was just
car with the, the wastegates or the
yeah.
tune.
No, I think it was just a car turning around, just made him jump.
Those things are really, really popular over here right now.
Oh, they have it.
And they absolutely drive Oban out of his mind. Scares the crap out of him. That
Pops and bangs, they call it. Pops and bangs.
Little Chunko Supremo.
Oh, Chunk.
Hey, Chunk.
Hello.
You're right,
Morning,
man.
sexy.
Hello,
Thank you.
Chunk.
Hello.
Sexy beast.
Yeah. Drinking early in America.
Big glasses on, Andy, for Christ's sake.
Never stopped, Chunk. Never stopped. Still.
How cool is that Funko Pop, though, Chunk?
It was when you mentioned. I was looking at them today. Actually, I was looking at there's a couple of Mandalorian ones and a couple of Star Wars ones, and I found that one as well. So
Yeah.
To grab.
Yeah, I'll be having that.
I've got a few of them there. There's a couple of shops here that have them, but they don't have the rare ones. You got to buy all of them online. So
yeah,
you got to watch. A lot of them got to come from the States as well, Paul.
Yeah.
They normally have quite a few in HMV as well, don't they?
And the Entertainer sells loads of them as well. You just have a big wall of them. Haha! Eric says he just thanks, Paul. I just spent my next paycheck on those damn Funko Pop things. or Funko, as he called them.
Funko.
Do they have the Mandalorian too?
Yeah, I've got that huge one, haven't I?
The Funko?
Yeah, hang on. Don't even see it because my door's open. Hang on. Can you see it? It is there. No, hang on. No, that's not going to work.
Yeah, I can see it now. It's in the corner, Paul. Can just
There you
see
go.
the hand. If you put your hand back up, because that's it. It stops.
Okay. Yeah. Got. All right.
That's a big one that Alan got me because he's crazy.
Okay.
But I've also got him on a banter. It's behind the camera mat. You can't. There it is. On a Banther with Grogu on the back.
Right. Cool.
And then I've
That
got
was
Luke
one I was looking at today.
I've got Luke on a Tauntaun as well. Very cool.
I've only got the
Stormtrooper. Yeah, I've got IG-11 as well, and I've got Luke and Carbonite.
Wait a minute. Forgot.
Oh, the Boba Fett. Yeah, that's one I need to get that I don't have. Because you all know I like Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I haven't got any Star Trek stuff.
Oh, Luke.
Luke.
How to make enemies easily.
Wait for the outrage.
These
many files around for printing that stuff now?
Well,
Probably. Probably they wouldn't be hard to model either.
I didn't realize these bobbleheads were done by Funko.
Yep.
My son gave these to me because he does he does one of those deals where once a month you get a box with all kinds of stuff in it.
Loot crate.
And every now and then they came with these, so both Boba Fett and the Stormtrooper. So he gave those to me.
Excellent.
But I haven't actually done a search for them, so that's cool to know.
Oh, someone's fell off the chair. You all right, Ty?
I'm all right.
Oh.
Was it me?
Oh, it was me.
You all right, Andy?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Just about knocked over a toolbox that I have on a stand next to me.
Those that do build videos, the most annoying thing about doing build videos, forgetting to turn the camera on when you're doing stuff. Just thought I'll just put like a paint on the back of that, and then thought, oh, I didn't film any of that. So, do you ever do the pretending?
Yeah.
Where you like just put it on and go, yeah, I've just finished painting this.
Yeah.
And there you go, it's done. No, I did it 3 hours ago and it's already dry. I just forgot to show you. Not that I ever do that.
No.
Mine are all stump models. Mine are all built by Hannah.
The secret is out.
Don't tell anyone.
Surely there's an evil twin in there doing the work for you.
Yeah, it's Warwick.
Yeah,
Well, that's coming soon. Warwick's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was just thinking a model built by Warwick that could be a YouTube special.
I couldn't keep that going for that long. That wig's very uncomfortable. But no OnlyFans. I reckon I could persuade Warwick to get his blue knot out.
Excellent.
That's it. What it is, isn't it? OnlyFans. You just could see some. Oh, they nearly said something they shouldn't have. Let's leave that. Move on.
Yeah. Legalized prostitution.
To get Warwick to have a TikTok account, that's what you need.
Technically, that is legal.
What's legal?
Warwick having a TikTok account? Of course it is.
No, prostitution.
Oh.
Voice of experience?
It's soliciting that's illegal.
Solicitor should be illegal, yeah.
You know what about this? Is this how your lawyer got you off?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know how your lawyer got you off, to be honest.
I don't either to this day, but apparently.
Well, if anyone knows about prostitutes, it'd be Chunk. Chunk!
Poor Chunk.
Yeah, he's had some women as well.
Yeah, true.
Oh, there's somebody out there offended. How dare they? It.
Luke, are you still having trouble with those oils?
No, I put them. Put some more out, and they seem to be laying down a lot nicer now.
Okay.
Do you know about Liquin as well, Luke?
Sorry?
Do you know about Liquin?
No.
Right, Liquin is a product also by Windsor & Newton that dries oils quicker.
Ah, right.
Because oils technically never ever dry. There it is. How's that bottle doing, Andy? Is it still in good nick? That stuff goes off fast.
Well, how would you hold on here?
Well, it'll get that thick.
Let me see something.
It's unusable.
Okay, so here's the.
That's it, Luke.
This is the liquid.
Ah, right.
So
all right, now. All right, so it is really thick.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's gone off?
It's probably going off.
So should this be liquid?
Have you got one, Al?
Yeah, mine's fine. It's
Yours quite fluidy still, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh crap! So it's got a shelf.
Yeah. And if you get that on the rim of that lid and put the lid on, you ain't ever getting that lid back off. I've wasted 2 bottles of that stuff to the point I gave up buying it. Because you use it so little.
This has never been opened.
I know, mate, but it does go off.
Yep.
It's a pain. It's just one of those products.
Oh shit!
And it's not cheap either.
No, it's not. That's why.
Yeah, but it does speed up that oil drying time significantly.
I have a really, really hard time finding the Windsor & Newton Sans odor.
Yeah,
I can't find it locally here.
You're better off getting online, mate. You'd be better looking online.
Yeah, and that's why I told Linda last night. I said, hey, can we stop by real quick this one store, the art store? And she's like, well, what do you need? And I said, I just need to see if I can pick up a bottle of the Sans odor. And they didn't have it. And so it's just like, yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm tired of running around trying to find it. I'm going to see if I can get it online.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've got some.
I mean, damn.
I have 3 products here by VMS.
Yeah.
Called Oil Expert.
Genial.
And these help with oils for it shortens the drying time, and you get different finishes. One is satin, one is matte, and the other is high gloss. So depending on what type of finish you want when you're doing, I got these for doing oil paint rendering.
Yeah.
So, and these are still good. These are liquid. There's nothing wrong with these, but I had purchased the liquid for the same thing. I had no idea that the liquid would go off.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. Hey, Dan.
Morning.
Morning, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
It's a warm out day again.
Mm.
Oh, yes, it is.
Like Uncle Ben's been round and left his bag.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Look, you should.
Steve said his lad had one of those fits. That's rushing to the mouth. Russian hospital is just foaming at the mouth. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Hugh says Peebo. Dodgy name. Doing odorless mineral spirit, $15.99 a litre. Good stuff. Good to know. Richard says there's crazy prices for all Tammy kits on eBay. Oh, yes. Looks good investment. Can be. Yeah, if you did them at the right time. Looking for an Aston Martin DBS like I built. Me, he means. But his wife would kill him if he buys one for more than $300 US. Yeah. It's a good kit, that as well. I remember them being in Hobbycraft for like 40 quid. Not even that long ago, 5 years ago with that. And they're worth upwards of £100 easily now. Thankfully, I've got one in the stash still. Someone gave me. A crazy man named Joe. Razor saying morning to his friends in the chat. Tell me good work. Thank you. Tim says he's watching an Epson NSX on eBay. Oh, you should have mentioned it, Tim.
Oh, yeah, I'll have a look.
Oh,
Keep that under your hat, mate. Always don't.
Probably the same one I'm watching then.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, is that what you talk about, isn't it?
Oh, did anyone buy the Repsol Escort Cosworth yesterday?
Oh, the one that ended yesterday.
Yeah.
How much did it go for in the end?
60 odd.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. That's
Yeah,
pretty
no,
good.
yeah.
That one suffers from Tamiya's terrible box art syndrome, where it looks awful on the box. To the point you think it's a different kit, and it's not exactly the same kit. It's just a terrible angle of the car.
Yeah.
That's not a bad price, though.
That's very good fun.
He's only 2. Jeez, it's not good.
Yeah, she was 2 at the time as well.
Mark Coombs says, morning everyone, can't stay and busy. Just came to say hello and give a thumbs up. I'll watch later. Cheers, mate.
Mark.
Paul says he keeps windows closed and curtains shut. This weather helps keep the heat down. Yeah, it can do, can't it?
For the life of me, I don't know why you guys don't do the small AC units over there.
Because it's only warm for 3 days a year.
We're lucky through the year if we get a month of good weather.
No, but that
we'll get 1 or 2 heat waves over a couple of weeks. And we all like to moan about it. The next week it's great weather, then it rains. We all moan about the rain.
Yeah, I know. It's
we're tougher stuff though, Andy. Us Brits, especially the English.
I'll tell you what.
We're built stronger. we're built different, Andy. We're made of sterner stuff, mate. We don't need all these luxury like aircon.
You're forgetting. there's 50% of
We
you and
American
me.
as a joke.
Hey,
Oh,
everybody hear you say that again.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
No, when I go over there, there's always a couple of nights where it's really warm at night
Mhm.
and it's uncomfortable. And I'm a Florida boy. So, I'm
Yeah.
like, "Ugh."
How'd it go?
My we had a house in Upper Michigan, and the climate there is
Where's
very
that?
much like it is in England.
Mhm.
And you only get summer really only is July and a little bit of August. It's pretty cool up there. And so for the longest time, people did not have air conditioning up there. It wasn't like, it's very similar to the UK. And man, I was, when my mother decided to finally, get AC in the house, I was so happy.
I've been to Florida. You need AC in Florida, don't you?
Yeah, you can't survive without it.
No, it's too hot, too humid.
And that's the other, it's the humidity. That's
I think
Yeah.
most people can stand heat. It's that humidity.
it's the humidity. It's a killer.
And we can get it here. I think any of us by the coast, you'll get the humidity. And it's a crippler.
The reason why I was asking,
you can feel how thick the air is when you breathe it.
the only reason why I was asking about the AC units is because they've got those new ones that I forget what they call them now. I just had one put in where my new office is. They're really small AC units that mount on the outside. They look like about the size of a suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they're really, really reasonably priced, and put one in over at my office, and it does a really, really nice job of taking the humidity out and keeping it cool over there.
Okay.
So, but the thing, they're really reasonably priced.
Yeah.
over there.
As a dad, I think most of us are dads in here in one way or another. We all moan about having the heating on.
yeah.
Who's going to pay for the cost of running AC constantly in a house?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Lights left on during the day.
You're hot, put another jumper on. That's the kind of thing to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. We've got a commercial that's going on here that's completely based on all of those. All the don't become your parents.
Yeah.
I'm it may be for like Geico insurance or something like that. I don't know, but it's funny as hell.
Let's go do this flocking hell.
Hey.
Flock it.
Top of.
There we go. Oh, car finance stuff can pick up the excess flock. They haven't got much left.
I'm going to see a dinosaur today. An actual gold-sided dinosaur.
A what?
An actual proper dinosaur.
Ah.
A T-Rex.
Live one?
It might be slightly dead.
Likely.
Only one that's ever been in country in the last 100 and something years.
Okay.
I was going to ask if you can go to the mother-in-laws, but obviously not.
Oh.
Hang on. My mother-in-law died 9 years ago, Alan.
No.
Alan.
Oh, how bad does Al feel now? Dearly
So technically she's extinct.
Do you know what? She was one of the nicest persons on the world, and I'd swap places where blinker an eye, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people would say that about the mother-in-laws, but I would. But yeah, the dinosaur found in the Badlands of Montana, apparently.
Yeah, they got a few of those out there.
And there's after the entire world, I think there's 32 T-Rexes that's ever been found since 1830 something. So yeah, it's going to be quite a rare sighting, let's say, especially in Nottingham. You know, you don't see many of them.
Is this like a T-Rex on tour sort of thing? Is it, Dan? Or
So they call our dinosaur. Do you remember that film?
Yeah.
So there'll be some roadies, that, wouldn't it?
I don't know if it's going to be moving about, but I know it's at Wollerton Hall, which is 20 minutes away from here.
I don't think it'll move about, mate. It's dead.
Well, that and it's fossilised. So
I'm going to go do this flock and I'll be back in a minute.
It'll be quite weighty.
Okay.
Hopefully there's a queue.
But yeah, it's I don't know if it's moving about much, but Wollerton Hall is just a big swanky place in Nottingham that that poor people don't go to, apparently.
looks like Sean's going to be stalking this. Is it Wollerton Hall?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was booked as soon as it appeared on Tinternet. My missus were all over that. She knows how nerdy I am.
Does sound pretty cool, though.
I've seen on.
Dan's been nerdy, Dan. Come on.
You know, I would caught between a rock and a hard place at Goodwood. I was watching helicopters take off and land, and then there were cars ripping up track. Do you know what I mean? So it were an odd thing for me because I'm a nerd in both aspects, and it were quite But nerdy, and I'm there.
Yep.
Well, not only that, how many more times you're going to see a T-Rex? You know what I mean? I've never seen one in my 44 years on planet, so might as well make the most of it. And it's a nice, sunny, warm, 30-degree day, so it's going to be fine for just, you know.
The one in the Natural History Museum.
Outdoors, though, Dan.
Sweating thinking about it. 30.
Say again, Si.
I think there's one in the Natural History Museum in London, isn't there?
No.
No, there's not.
What is it then? There's a big something like that.
Yeah, there's dinosaurs, but not a T-Rex.
You sure?
Positive.
It's got an animatronic one in the Natural History
No, I
Museum.
thought there was I know because I thought you had to pay separately to go and see the T-Rex.
No, it's only one that's been in country in the last. I'm sure it's 105 or 110 years. I'm not entirely accurate on the. I know it's over 100 years.
Okay.
It's definitely not one in England, mate.
There's a big fella in the just as you go in, but he's not a T-Rex. What is he? Let's have a look. I got photos of the fella.
Massa's off. Bye, Massa. He has to go. It's dinner time. Talk to you all later.
Yeah,
Cheers, Massa.
Yes, Richie, they are still in there. More old fossils than dinosaurs, I think. Crinkly old fossils and all. God, I haven't been to Rock City in forever. Last time I was at Rock City, the parquet wood flooring was sticky. And you could never get rid of the stickiness, because of all the things that's been dropped all over it, let's say.
Yeah.
It's a family show and it's a Sunday morning.
My clothes are sticky carpets. Yeah, that's the...
Well, the weird thing is, last year, either last year or the year before, they closed Rock City down to rip up the parquet wood flooring, to lay a new flooring down, and every man and beast were going down with vans and whatnot to buy this crap parquet wood flooring that's been down for 50 years and covered in all sorts of unmentionables and ugh. the last thing I want to be touching is the floor out of Rock City. You might as well go and lick a toilet seat. You know, it were that kind of cleanliness in that particular establishment.
Dare I ask, what is Rock City?
It's a venue that you can get. Imagine the London Palladium, but on a really, really cheaper scale. You know, like it has bands and performances and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like on the very, very low end of the ladder.
Okay.
Yeah, and things happen in the corners that, you know, ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Where's a pipe cleaner? I need to shove that in my brain. God. Yes, it used to be a good place, and now it's not so much a good place. It's because the ceiling's quite low, so anything over 20 people, and you're going to be sweating instantly. Yeah.
But it's a famous venue.
It is in Nottingham, yes. Most of the small or the big bands that started small have been there.
Yeah, so that's why everybody's.
Yeah. You know, they wanted a piece of history. Well, you breathed in most of it when you went for a 2-hour concert. You don't need to own anything of that place. It's just, ugh. And I think it's still in the same ownership as it were in the 80s as well.
Okay.
Paul Gower is off as well. He's out of here and off on his motorbike for a trip to Llanelli.
Oh, enjoy, Paul.
Definitely.
Might you go past now?
I think it's too warm to be out on a motorbike today.
Oh, perfect weather.
Especially if you're wearing clothes.
That's the problem. You get all the shorts and t-shirt brigade out today, don't you?
Oh, God, yeah.
Never
And
never
then-
ever been out on shorts on a motorbike.
And then you'll see them tomorrow if they've come off, walking like a zombie.
Yep.
Or not walking.
Or in hospital awaiting a skin graft.
Yeah, because they've got stones stuck where skin used to be.
Dress for the slide, not for the ride.
Exactly.
And that's why I don't ride a motorbike.
Yeah, and it's all right when you're moving in this weather. It's when you have to stop at traffic lights.
Yeah.
I think the last motorbike I went on, I'd have been.
Traffic lights on a bike.
I'd have probably been 18 or 19, and I realised that my body prefers cars. Well, not only that, all my mates have got cars back then. I've got a motorbike, and you know when it was rainy and we went anywhere, I was always, you know, like I just got out of the shower and looking bedraggled, and so
brown rat.
Bye bike.
Yeah, that was the one thing I used to hate because it was my only mode of transport. Going to work when I lived like 12 miles away and it was hammering down, even though I had like waterproofs, I'd still get like.
Yeah, you'd still get wet.
Yeah. And it'd always be in my lap where the rainwater would just. So I'd get to work, take my bike trousers off, and I've just got a blood wet patch.
Look like you're pissing then.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That is standard for any kind of motorbike waterproof. The crotch goes.
Yep. Yeah, motorbikes. As much as I like them and they, you know, pretty cool. I've got a mate who's got a Super Duke. Oh my God, that's fast as oak. And I had a little trundle on it, let's say, and I think I got to about third gear, and I literally 100 yards stopped, kicked stand down, got off it. I went, that's way too much for me these days. I'm too fat, too old, too broken for motorbikes. But I had everything. I think my first motorbike was a Italojet 50. I'd have been about 11-year-old, and that were fast as for a 50cc. And then I went to an 80, and then it just went ridiculous after that. I think fastest bike I had were a Z2, which were a road bike that had got knobblies on, and it'd fire, you know, the ballast on the railway lines.
Yeah.
That would flick them probably 50 boulders a second to whoever behind me. It was, yeah. All my mates would say, if we're going out riding, you're going to back your dick. Why is that?
I used to get that as well, Dan.
Yep.
Well, my first bike was a Virago, a Yamaha Virago, a 125.
Oh yeah.
And then my second bike was the GSX R600.
Awesome. I did go on a Suzuki 750 Slingshot years ago. It was done up pink and white, and it got the Durex livery all over it. And my mate Damon at the time, he was a sandwich short of a picnic, that boy. And yeah, we did down the new bypass from Chesterfield to bottom end of Sheffield, which it weren't complete at the time, but you know, we went on it. He did 140 mile an hour wheelie with me on back punching him in the ribs. You know, you either put that front wheel down, or I'm just going to keep punching you. So yeah, we did about 3 mile on back wheel, and there was brown stuff being laid down everywhere. That was very scary.
I used to ride for miles doing wheelies. Just sitting there balancing on the back wheel.
Wheelies are good until somebody pulls out on you, and then you hit the front brake, and the front brake does nothing. You know, and then before you know it, you're just a pizza.
A pizza.
A pizza.
You know, essentially, that's what a person is a walking pizza with a bag holding it all together. So when that bag breaks, it's all over the road and it just looks disgusting.
Bag of organ donut parts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Donor cycles.
See, I'd rather have a fast car now and go fast in a car. At least you've got a small chance of surviving, whereas on a motorbike there's a very, very slim chance of surviving.
Yeah.
My grandson's into riding mini bikes now. He's got a small, I think it's like a 50cc motocross bike. And,
nice.
I used to race motocross back in the day, and so my daughter's like, "So, you're gonna get yourself a motocross? Gonna get yourself a motocross bike so you can ride with your grandson?"
No.
It's like, I don't think my body will take that anymore.
Mine definitely won't. Mine is.
Yeah, you're old now. You have to take it easy, mate. Damn.
I've got to take it easy these days. Oof.
So I didn't have enough flock.
Uh-oh.
I had some old zero paint stuff, which isn't as nice, but it looks like it's okay.
It'll do.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
You need me to drop this other one off, Paul, just say.
No, mate, I could have done with it, but I've made do. I need to find a better system of doing the flock. Or just go to the embossing powder. I can't remember what it looks like now. I have to go have a look at some pictures on Facebook. My God, it's warm out there.
Yeah, it's way too hot.
My God, it's warm in here.
Okay, today.
Hang on. I bet Chunk's got his aircon on.
I got the heater going.
In winter.
Pussy.
Yeah.
It's winter.
Hey,
here, so
that's all right. He's a tart.
it's still probably hot.
He's a flog.
Flog.
It's winter.
Definitely is a flog. 100%.
Oh, you're not going to believe this. I left a hangout yesterday or the day before, Chunk.
Yep.
Dan called me a flog as I left.
Oh my God.
Disgusting, that, isn't it?
It's good. Everyone leaves now and calls everyone a flog.
I know.
Even more so, Chunky blamed it on you.
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah.
Who called who?
I did.
Dan Crow called me a flog when I left.
Yeah, I called Paul a flog last night.
And to be fair, it was perfectly timed.
He was calling me a flog in the chat the other day somewhere. I don't know where we were. That might have been Luke's thing. We're calling
you are a flog. It is funny though, you know, when you get it perfectly timed.
Yeah.
It's quite funny. I mean, I've seen Paul leave just as Chunk's had him with flog, and then he's come back and went, "Did you just call
Yeah, I
me?"
did that with Dan.
Yeah, he had to do it last
Call
night.
me a flog.
You cheeky git. I call him a leprechaun and left.
That's good fun.
Hang on, where is my leprechaun?
To be sure.
There's one about like
There he is.
Hey, he looks happy, doesn't he?
Unlike me.
What's the matter around his tea towels?
Huh?
That's the
Who
most common
said
animal
that?
in Britain, that is.
Who said that? Is that you, Dan?
No, nothing to do with me. That were way too good for my impressions.
Yeah.
I was looking for Tim. Is what I was looking for. Oh, that was cold. Oh, that's so needed.
Aha.
I had to have 2 ice pops in the middle of the night last night because I was that hot.
Oh.
It would honestly, I must have been 1:30 in the morning. I'm sweating proper. You know what I mean? It's like I'm in front of the furnace. I was sweating that much. I've got 3 fans on in bedroom and they're all blowing at me, and I was still red hot. It was horrible.
Never come here in summer.
I'm never going to Australia, Chunk. How's
Never
that?
come here in summer if you want, because one day it could be 15 degrees pouring rain, the next day it could be 45. You burn your gut there.
Ouch. Yeah.
It's fun.
And one day there could be no snakes, and the next day there could be.
These are all paranoid about the bloody things that are for you here. Jesus.
I knew we were going to bite to that. I knew.
I gotta keep telling you, there's 25 million of us here. We're not all dead. It's not like you walk out the front door and there's a big pile of snakes waiting for you as you walk out your door.
If the snakes don't get you, the spiders will, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lies as well. If
it's
you go looking for snakes and spiders, you'll find them.
It's
I
the
haven't
drop
seen a
bears you've
snake.
got to
I haven't
watch.
seen a live snake in 15 years.
It's the drop bears you've got to watch in it, Chunk.
The drop bears are the worst. They fall on and they'll tear to pieces. They will. So we now that I've got a license and got a car, like normally you just walk outside, jump on a kangaroo and ride it down to the shops. But
Morris bikes in London, but they got kangaroos.
They're just laying it. They just kind of park out the front. The kangaroos, you just grab whichever one's closest, and jump on them.
Oh, do you have to pull start? You have to pull start the old kangaroo to start it.
Sometimes you do.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Two or 3 pulls and it's going.
They're off and running then. But you don't shape up to them because they'll kick the crap out of you.
I was going to say, do you know what worries me? Everything about a kangaroo does not worry me apart from the toes on the back feet. Them toes are lethal.
If they turn at you, if you're within, you're better off being right up against them.
Yeah, because they can't get the swing up.
Yeah, than being like 1,200 or a metre and a bit away from them, because if they lean back on that tail, they'll rip you from your throat to your agates.
All they want is sausages out of your stomach all over the floor. That's essentially what their aim is.
Yeah, they lean back and they'll tear you clean open. But most of the ones, the little grey ones, and the wallabies around here. But we used to go up into the
wallabies are nice.
Park, and we used to go up there, and you don't get the big reds like you get in Northern Territory, but you get a big eastern greys like I'm 6'4", and you go stand taller than you're looking at you. There's a slight little dribble, and then you run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, wallabies. We went to a safari park when kids were a bit younger, and we were walking through this place, and next thing, got wallabies literally sat aside on us, and they were just munching on grass, and we were having a sandwich, and kids were enjoying it, and they're nice little things.
Yeah. Most of the ones that have been around people, most of them will run away. They won't go near you. They'll bolt.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, no, these were mint. You could, you know what I mean? You could stroke them. They were just, they weren't bothered about hurting you. What they want to do is eat your trousers. That's what they want to do. Yeah. They're like goats that walk on 2 legs. Is what
Yeah. Goats are worse though. They'll eat anything.
Oh, goats are mint. Well, unless the horrible goats and then the swines. I've had a few goats over the years, let's say. I'm not like that.
I have like that.
Just clarifying it.
Yeah, no, it's a fun place. Come down.
Dad's gonna get a phone call. You're calling me a goat?
You come to where I live. Come to where I live. Melvin, get out of the city. Come out
You
where I am.
goats to be kidding me.
Oh,
Excellent,
Hi-oh.
fantastic, superb.
Not for everyone.
Don't come back.
Fuck you. Oh shit! You know why? You know why I just swore? Because I'm looking on Facebook picture of Boss and Pard and I forgot we were live.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, you can have that one because that don't happen very often.
well, that won't be,
chicken
that
dinner.
won't be in the video now.
Anyway,
Paul.
Anyway, I found the picture of Boss and Powder just to check. See, that's why you can never switch off.
Yeah,
I'm done. I'm right now. I'm right for the rest of the year now. I've done my job.
Yeah. Refer to my previous statements and no, I ain't paying no fine because I've let all you off lately.
absolutely.
God.
Fair enough.
I don't need letting off because I haven't got a potty mouth.
No, I'm looking at the embossing powder, and that looks really good. I'm going to stick
The best thing about it, it was the answer I normally get.
Oh no, that's what did it. I am literally, look, I'll even show you. I am literally in a world of my own on Facebook. Look, looking at all posts of mine about embossing powder.
Yep.
I'm just listening to the conversation, the world of my own. Edge, you say something like, F off. Oh shit, my life.
That's it.
That looks really good. That.
Yeah, it does.
I've achieved everything.
The flocking's a pain in the fucking ass.
There was a few things I had to tick off my list, but I've achieved everything in modelling now.
Well, you can. I'll blame my distraction.
What colour did you use for the leather seats, Paul?
What the hell do I know? Tan leather, apparently.
Okay.
I don't know, mate. I think I've got a 0 paint colour in that colour.
Okay.
Can't quite see it at the minute.
So it's not an LP.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Yeah.
Just saddle tan.
That'll be it, yeah. That'll be the one.
All right.
Shut up, Chunk. I'm not talking to you now.
Oh,
hey, I'm done. I probably won't say
Yeah,
another
you
thing.
are
Yeah,
done.
we're
You
done.
wait, just you wait till we get off air. Yeah.
I'm gone. Everyone in the live chat was all nice knowing you. Probably the last time you'll hear from me.
See ya.
Chunku.
We got second-hand block for sale, lightly abused.
oh, Lord.
I've got to say that
That's why I sit here and it's so hard because if you know me, you'll know how much I swear. Like off air, it's every other word, isn't it? With me, it's so hard for me not to do it, and if I switch off like that, it'll happen. God damn it! You want to hear real swearing? Come listen to my live stream when I'm gaming.
Yes, that's not pleasant.
That's not pleasant at all.
Yes, F-bombs.
So where do you get your embossing powder from, Paul?
I got it from multitude of places. I've got one from Amazon. Some I bought online, all different colours, and then Alan got one. Where did you get yours from, Alan? Because that was quite a nice one.
That was from Amazon as well, I think, Paul.
I've got several bottles of all different colours over there. The only one I could never find was grey. Grey embossing powder seems to be very hard to find. The flocking's great, but the mess, it's just horrendous. And I'm just looking at pictures there, and it looked all right. I think the next one we'll go embossing. So that was in the NSX. So that's the 2020. Oh, it's too hot.
Yeah.
So spraying the Molotov chrome, do that over gloss black, or would ultimate primer work?
What was that, mate? Sorry, the what?
Spraying the Molotov.
I'd go GX2 if you got it.
I don't have GX2.
LP. Oh, you want to have LP?
No LPs.
Gloss X1.
For black, I've got Tamiya X1.
I go Tamiya X1 thinned with MLT.
With MLT?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Would you prime it first?
Using Tamiya, yes.
Okay.
Because it's not a true lacquer.
I do have Mr. Surfacer 1500.
Yeah, prime it in that and then go over it with the Tamiya.
So. How are you guys fixed for the Apex brushes at the moment?
Haven't got a colour, but I can have a look for you.
I think they're out of stock again. I think I looked yesterday.
Could be. All I can say is purple dishwasher monkey tail.
Yep. That threw me yesterday.
Purple properly.
Always proves the point, though.
It made
Yeah.
well. When I seen all the comments, I'm thinking, what the flaming hell are they on about? And then when you got to the very end, that's when.
Oh, don't tell them. Gonna start being sneaky now and shove it in the middle. Hey.
That's what she said.
Stick it anywhere you like.
It's like some good views, that video so far. I think it's up about 60%.
Which one?
The top 20 one.
I thought it were
The what one?
You know, showing your builds over the years.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which video?
I've been quite fortunate to see a few of your builds in person, and
yeah,
I'd definitely say you've come on a bundle since early days.
Yeah, they were shite, the old ones, weren't
Yeah.
they? I made a video yesterday of my top 20 kits.
Okay.
It was going to be top 10. It didn't work, so I made my top 21.
Then that didn't work because it was top 21.
Yeah.
Oh, back a second, chaps.
I will catch up on that later on tonight when I'm back at the office.
47 minutes of sheer dribble.
Must have been
Actually, that was very hard work to make that video.
I bet it were.
Because I had to search and search for pictures everywhere.
Yeah.
Took me 3 hours getting all the
I've
pictures.
done last week, let alone a year or 2 years ago.
Hey?
Modelling wise, I couldn't tell you what I was doing last week, let alone a year ago. I lose track so dead easy. So dead easy. God, it's getting hotter in here.
So take off all your clothes.
Thank God he got his camera off.
I'm kind of interested.
Is my camera off? I'll put it on straight to me. No, I won't. A fat, sweaty mess is all you get if you looked at me now. I've got loads of things to do and all. I've got tickets to print and make sure I've got an event thing for the old dreaded C word.
Right, we've got 74 watching, only 37 likes, 2 dislikes.
Oh,
come on.
Gary's awake then.
Oh.
Yeah, he was in the chat earlier. So.
You can always count on Gary.
What the hell was I going to do with this?
What we're doing? Oh, I got distracted. That's twice I've got distracted now doing something.
So, blatant plug. There we go. I'm on my knees. If anyone ever feels like supporting the channel at all, I started a Patreon a couple of weeks ago, which you can set up a monthly donation subscription thingamabob. All the videos are still going to be free to air, but it basically just, well, if you haven't watched my video, you need to go back and watch my video where I explain it all. It's basically to keep the channel flowing and the videos going. So you can set up a monthly donation there, anything and everything. There's all different tiers in there with different perks and other malarkey. And there's a PayPal me link as well if you want to do a one-off or occasional one as well. And it just means I can put my full dedication into creating content now for the channel, because that is my, well, that's where I am now. I'm technically a professional YouTube content creator.
Pro.
I hate saying pro, but you know the definition of professional. Do you know what that actually is?
Make money from doing it.
Yeah, you're making money from doing it. That is the definition.
Earn a living.
And a living. Yeah, that's it. Which I've done for a long time in a roundabout way. But I've definitely, this is my job now. This is what I want to do. But obviously, as I explained in that video, things needed to change a little bit for me to continue to do it. But I have definitely ramped up the output of the content. And I've got loads and loads of plans to do of videos. I think I'm going to do a review tomorrow morning. Thinking of that NASCAR kit. Don't think I've ever reviewed a NASCAR kit on the channel.
I'd like to see that, yeah.
And then I'm going to make one on making sprue goo, because a lot of people have asked about that.
Ooh.
And then I'll start making a short list of my top 10 worst kits. I think I'll do that as well. Oh, my Jack Russell needs to go kicking. Somebody, what's your name?
Paul's going to mute in a minute. Just so
Cody! I think he's talking to Ezekiel, I think.
Is he making a bonfire?
I'm going.
What's that, Andy?
I was just going to say my next little hobby project, so to speak, is to make a bottle of sprue goo, with using just clear sprue.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. My next one, I want to do two, but don't know if I've got 2 spare bottles. Let me have a little route. No, I haven't got any spare bottles at all, so I'm screwed. I want to do white because when I did, was this Ferrari white bodied? No, it was yellow. But I did a white body one the other week, and the grey was shown through the primer for ages as I was building it up. Okay. So I want to do a white one, a grey one. What are you going to use the clear one for? I have interest.
I have heard that the clear is a better quality plastic, styrene, and that you don't get as many bubbles in the finished after you've laid down the sprue goo. Okay. You don't get as many bubbles in it. So my last bottle I made, because there's such a difference in styrene, varying from kit to kit, I did a white bottle of using only Tamiya sprue.
Okay.
So just trying to get a quality styrene. I don't know. I've always liked the way Tamiya's styrene handled, so I figured I'd do that. But the clear, supposedly, you don't get as many pinholes.
Okay.
In it. So I've got a bottle of extra thin that's really right there and ready for it.
Sorry, I was watching a video.
Oh, I forgot I was using the camera. It's my overhead.
Chat through that one.
Nah.
Sorry?
Not to be sorry, mate. It's all right.
Sorry, I just heard something which enjoyed.
I'm just watching this barber trolling people in his shop.
Oh, spinning them around in chair and what?
No, it's hilarious. I'm going to share it now.
I seen
Some
one
of it's
yesterday.
not.
I seen one yesterday, and they were blowing this fella's hair, and then he was spinning him around in a chair, and it was quite funny.
Watch this. It's just quite funny. Some of them aren't great. Is that sharing?
Yep.
Oh, it's same fella.
Oh yeah, there's the one then. Yeah.
No, don't realise.
There's one where he's spraying him with water, and he just keeps spraying him and spraying him and spraying him.
Well, my barber did that on Friday. It would in an hack on Friday when I had an haircut.
I didn't see this bit. This is a different one.
No, it's the same one.
Is it? I didn't see this bit before. This one.
He's just got out of his shower.
There's a lot of water, cut. Damn.
Dripping up his nose.
It's dripping off his nose, yeah. Oh.
Oh, dear.
Wait until when he throws a towel on him.
On a day like this, though, I bet that's quite refreshing.
Mm.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, goodness me.
Yo.
Oh.
Oh, he's not happy that one.
God.
Oh, we're gonna have a ignore the advert. Look away.
Avert your eyes from
If you're not a Patreon, you can't watch the advert. Look away and don't listen. It's a joke, by the way.
I'm going to say I'd quite like to try that.
Yeah, it did look nice.
Look at this is the shampoo. You ready? This is what I was laughing at before.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Oh dear.
Is there some more water? Oh yeah, thank you, John. Appreciate it.
That's quite funny. I like that. Yeah, the shampoo. See you, Mike.
See you later on. Have a good day.
Mike.
Take care, Mike. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, Mike. Bye bye.
Bye, Mike.
Oh, Steve, you said I'm an influencer. Get out of it. You know how many people I've got? Conaman's there. Francois there as well. Roderick Keane. Will's there. Will, if you keep him well, mate. CISO's there. Hello. David Mummery. He's the Malcolm Tucker of modelling. Who?
Who?
Who's Malcolm Tucker?
No idea.
Okay. Everyone tell me I'm a bad boy. I didn't say anything wrong.
Bad boy.
Elitist, how dare you, Harry?
Only slightly.
So I think of an influencer now as offending somebody because you get all these people going, I'm a social media influencer, and they've got like 6 followers on Instagram. I should post more on Instagram, really, because that's quite a big platform that now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The hashtags to do me, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no.
Hascar Clay Screw is apparently the best. Oh, there you go, Andy.
Yeah.
Impurities in the starry and less than the clear sprue. Oh, okay.
Richie asks if you can use Tet quick setting, and
probably. Now, I know a few people have used lacquer thinner.
Really?
And said it dries quicker. I tried it and I was on the fence whether I liked it or not. I tried it years ago.
I've been using the Tamiya extra thin.
Yeah, I use extra thin, yeah. Have we had the dad joke section yet? Not properly, no. Sure, we can think of some.
What's brown and looks like a stick?
Dick.
There you go. We've had the dad joke section. Moving on.
What flies and wobbles?
What's going on with the shovel in his head?
Jellycopter.
Dag.
Got a donkey with 3 legs.
What's going on without a shovel in his head?
Donkey.
Douglas.
Yeah.
Go on, Luke. We're all waiting for it.
What you call a man with no shins?
What, sorry, say that again.
What you call a man with no shins?
I don't know. What do you call a man with no shins?
Neil.
Such a good one, that one. Oh, the other alternative is
Tony.
Brilliant.
What do you call a man in paper underpants?
Russell.
We're not here all week. We move.
You can hear the disgust in Luke's voice, Russell. You need to try harder down there. Terrible jokes, mate.
No, it's just I feel bad answering them, just because like.
And yet
you did the answers.
Yeah.
And yet you did. And yet you did answer it.
Yeah.
See, hypocrite.
Just a horrible human being, to be honest.
Yeah, we've all thought
Andy
that.
says that about you all the time.
Yeah.
Sorry, is that what I meant to say? Sorry, Andy.
Sure.
That was said in confidence, I think, Paul.
Yeah.
Same as the bit about his nylons that he keeps getting laddered.
That's the trouble being a bank robber, isn't it?
Wow. He needs to have a shave a bit more, get that stubble down so it's not sharp.
Yeah.
Andy's just thinking, have I robbed a bank?
Recently?
Not anymore.
He hadn't done one since '88.
Yeah.
I nearly said something really bad then. I will edit myself wrong. Oh, we've got some crap jokes in chat now.
Oh, really? What do you call a man in a paper? Oh, with a car in his head. Russell Jack. Jack Russell.
Yes.
Jack Russell.
Ew.
What do you call a man with no arms and legs in a hot tub? Bob.
Yeah.
Nice one, George. I like that. Dan got it. Well done, Dan.
Yep.
Man with no arms, no legs in a pot.
Stew.
Stew.
We're not going.
Man laid in a doorway.
Matt.
Man with no arms, no legs in a pond.
Bob.
Skip.
Skip.
Hang on. Can you hear it?
What?
That was a proper dad joke.
Hey? What do you call a man with no arms and legs in a pond?
Yeah, skip.
I get that.
I don't either.
You ever
Okay,
throw a rock
beautiful.
in a pond? Skip a rock across a pond?
Yeah.
Okay.
Junk.
Comedy's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Junk.
Yeah.
Hang on. I've got another one.
Hang on. Dan's got one in the chat. What do you call a man with a rabbit up his nose?
Oh,
Warren.
Warren.
Warren. Yeah.
Warren.
Cohenman says, what do you call a woman with a wooden leg peg? Leg peg? Peg leg.
Peggy.
Eileen.
Anyway, what do you call a Spanish footballer with no legs?
Don't know.
Grassy arse.
Ah.
Oh dear. Can we move along from these crap jokes now?
Man with no arms and no legs on a wall. Arse. Wow. No, we haven't spoken about today. Food.
I'm waiting for the food to arrive from the wife's gone down to Asda. Other supermarkets are available.
I thought you'd have gone down there. Tesco's.
No, I don't like Tesco's. It's too far away. You have to go into next town, and I don't like doing that. Oh, there's some turkey riding about on a quad. Great stuff.
Probably looking for a good gobble. Gobble, gobble.
I'll just do. Dear. Please don't start that again.
Don't do it.
Wait. Gobble, gobble. I've got it here somewhere. Where is it? I can't even find it.
Best way to cut an aluminium tube, do you think?
There you go, Dan.
I would.
Cutter.
A what?
Pipe cutter.
Gobble.
I'm going to say, have you not got a pipe cutter these days?
Yeah, I've got my little pipe slice. Yeah, not pipe slice. My little miniature pipe cutter that might go down that small.
Try that. If not, get your Dremel.
Yeah, it's just brutal on a minute.
Yeah. I used my Dremel to cut some brass rod, and I rode in the brass rod, and that's not a thing to do.
I fixed the wall on it, Paul.
Not that bad. I think it's like 1.2 or something.
Oh, it's quite thick. So you might get it with a Stanley blade, otherwise, rolling it.
Yeah. Because I bought this for my exhaust. Because I lost one of my exhausts, the twin pipes. And it fits perfectly over the existing exhaust. Obviously, this will polish up beautiful. So I want to chamfer the inside a little bit to thin the wall a touch. So I've got a reamer there. In fact, I'll try that now. The reamer will do that.
You could use a cutoff wheel in your.
Yeah.
It's pretty clean.
Yeah, the reamer works while doing that. It's just cutting it. Or do you reckon leave them slash cut, sharp, or should I round them? Fro's going to have a slash cut exhaust, isn't it?
Thought so, yeah.
Not going to be rolled, is it? Not rolled, but, edged.
No, it'll be straight cut.
Yeah. It's good, that, because I was looking at Albin Alloy stuff, and it was like, stupid price posted. And I got this foot-long piece off eBay for like £3 posted.
Not bad.
Bargain.
It's good, though.
All right.
Albion alloys are getting a bit dearer, I find.
Yeah. So it looked good, that. This thing's nearly done now. I've not got that much more to do on it.
I say, if you want to put a slash cut in it, that's going to be a problem. You're not going to be able to use a cutter for that eye.
No, I'm going to have to do it by hand and try and... The original exhaust is slash cut, but I think I'll do it straight.
See, what I'd do, I'd get a diamond file, I'd cut it with pipe slice, and then on a diamond file.
Yeah, I got to have a look at the... my mouse is dead. God damn it, I forgot to charge it.
Again?
Well, I didn't charge it the other day, Al. That's the problem. Put it on for 15 minutes and then used it and then forgot to charge it again.
It walked over the trap.
I'll have a knife in the kitchen. It's a good idea. Okay. That's one of the most random questions I've ever read in our chat. When you're doing the clear sprue, do you use the one flirt, hinted, or strictly clear, wood no tent?
Tuesday.
I go with the tent, me.
Tuesday at 4 o'clock.
Hold a minute, right? Let me try and decipher this. When you're using the clear sprue, do you use the one?
One. Yeah. What?
Flirt,
Tinted
clear?
Clear,
yeah, tinted or strictly clear.
Either should do, really, shouldn't
it? wait for a response, and it'll just be, no, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
I haven't got a tent.
Be careful with the tent. It can be very, whatever you do, can be very intense.
Oh, intense.
Well, sex on a camping site, that's intense.
Yep.
That's, yeah.
That's a dad joke as well.
That's a proper dad joke.
Yeah.
Last thing I did in a tent was knock cider everywhere because I was blind, though.
Oh.
Cider is his next door neighbour's kid. Not really.
Oh, it's just gone downhill now, hasn't it?
It's not really, I'm joking. Lives across the road.
Talking about going camping, are we?
Oh, shit.
Don't think we get away with saying that one, can we?
I don't think we would get away with it.
Oh, dear.
If anyone wants to, I'm going camping.
You know what I'll have with that one, Clinton? Next time I'm live and I've got that Adam playing with me inside, I'll have him with that.
Yeah.
Right, folks, I'm going to have to shoot off because I'm going to take the young lad to look at cars.
Ooh.
He's, he's thinking of getting himself a car. So I shall do the dad thing this afternoon and catch up with you guys later.
See you later.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Cheers, all. Don't forget to kick the tires.
Yeah.
Kick the tires.
And give it loads of...
You've got to push up and down on the front wings to see if the shocks are okay as well.
Yeah.
Front wing.
You need to remember this line as well, Al. It's a bit pricey.
It's a bit pricey.
What? That much?
Yeah.
Tell them at least Dick Turpin wore a mask.
Yeah, and always try and knock them down at least $2,000, just to see the reaction on the face.
Yeah. Well, I normally go for 5. Usually gets a good laugh, you know, especially when it starts off at 4. Anyway, right. Later.
Thing is, see, when Al goes on a test drive, they have to put a booster seat in for him.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, George, that's a good one. George says he only knows 25 letters of the alphabet. He doesn't know why. That's a good one, George. I'm having that one.
That's
Well, we've got visions of half of our chat Googling dad jokes. That's a good one, that, George. I like that.
Paul, do you have a separate airbrush for your 2K clears?
Yes, 100%. Nothing goes through that.
Hang on, Andy, Do you not know Paul's got an airbrush for every colour?
I am. Yeah. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure about the clears though.
Oh yeah, most important one in my opinion. Clears and metallics, keeping them away from all the other paints. At the very least, in my opinion, you should have 3. One for your water-based paints, one for lacquers, one for metallics. A 4th luxury one for clears definitely is recommended as well. But yeah, you don't want metallic flakes in all your solid colours because that will happen. And water-based paints quite often don't like lacquer as well.
I must admit, I've got 2.
Yeah,
I use them for clear colours, but they just clean so well. I use them for one airbrush. I'll paint a hoka from priming it to base coating to top coat.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
They never have a problem with the clear. I would like to have one for 2K. Yeah, but I've got 4.
One for me is an important one because I've had contaminants in the paint before. It's not good.
I will be getting another one. Just got to wait and until the prices come down a bit for freight. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, boy.
Yep.
I ran out of shea glue and it's in Hannah's shed, and I couldn't be bothered going to get the keys.
Bummer.
You got a camera in my house. Disgusting that, Dan. It's the mother of my child.
Probably could just ask her, really.
An awkward question, that one. You never know where it's going to go.
No.
Get it down.
It's easier to seek forgiveness than ask permission.
Yeah, you can get away with it once by accident.
Yeah. Sorry.
Did that last week, dickhead.
Oh dear. It can spoil the mood instantly.
Anyway, yeah, so it's all in there. So I couldn't be bothered. I don't know where the keys are. They're in the house somewhere. Oh no, my exhaust fell off. Oh no.
Wait for it. There'll be a celebrated fire soon.
Be stupid. Yeah, my exhaust fell off.
Okay.
God damn it.
Bless you.
Oh. I think it's going to be a sneezing day today. I've got an horrible feeling.
Don't count time, mate.
Oh God, so I haven't filmed any of this. I don't think I had the camera on at all day.
Uh-oh.
I know. Talking to you lot.
Uh-oh.
That's the worst thing you could do.
Oh, we're a terrible influence.
How do you get a squirrel to like you? Act like a nut. Not bad. Would you use lacquer clears through the one you use for 2K? I try not to add them, to be honest. I just try and keep it for 2K only. It's all it gets used for. Question: how many paintbrushes are too many?
You can never have too many paintbrushes.
You mean paintbrushes or you mean airbrushes?
I'd have 100 brushes, easy.
Yeah.
Even looking at them.
Oh, there's Hannah and James back.
Well, of regular use, so to speak, I've got 5 airbrushes. And I need another one if I want to have one for dedicated 2K.
Good show you up, yeah, isn't it?
That's just greedy, then.
Elitist is what that is.
Question, Paul. Do you use the same, because you have a paintbrush cleaning brush, don't you? An airbrush cleaning brush. Do you use the same brush to clean each airbrush?
Yeah. Shouldn't do really, but I do.
No.
But they are rinsed out before they ever get the brush. Like,
yeah,
the brush is the very last thing to go through it. But yeah, you're right. I should have a separate brush. But I've never got any metallic flakes or anything yet. Touch wood. I will now you mention that. Curse of the flocker.
Yeah,
It'll be full of metallic flakes. Oh, cheers on. Thanks. No, but you're right. That is a good point. That.
Yeah, I think it's a really good point.
Yeah, and I think I might start doing that.
I use the same brush as well, but I do rinse the brush out.
Yeah.
But yeah, because the brush is going to hold some metallic flakes, isn't it?
Yeah, it will do, definitely.
For the guys that use acrylics like Mission Models and I guess Model Color and Model Air, those would be water-based acrylics as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Model Color.
Yeah.
So I think the best way with those is to go with a brush, an airbrush that you only run water through it. You don't run anything else through that one airbrush.
You can put UMP cleaner through it.
Okay, because that's
safe to use.
That's a thinner. That's a thinner that works with those. Yes, so that's
cleaner. Yeah.
Right, but I don't. But talking about a dedicated brush for cleaning, I think it would be good to have a dedicated brush for the metallics and then a dedicated brush for your water-based acrylics as well.
Yeah, could do. So my regime when I clean the airbrushes, whatever's in there, if it's lacquer, it gets cellulose thinner, lacquer thinner. If it's water-based, it gets UMP or alcohol.
Yeah.
Is I probably fill about half the color cup, which you probably don't need to do, but for me, UMP airbrush clean is free at the end of the day. So, if you want to be a bit more frugal, I understand. That's just me being me. It gets all backflowed repeatedly. That gets tipped away because never spray that back for your airbrush because you're picking all the dry crap up from the edge of your airbrush then. So that gets tipped away. I then repeat that again, backflow it again. That one gets fired through the airbrush into my cleaning station pot. It gets one final rinse, backflow, spray through, and then one final swirl with the brush. The brush is wiped off as dry as possible on a bit of kitchen paper and put back. And then if I know I'm done with that brush for a few hours, or sometimes even a color change, I'll sometimes pull the needle out straight out the back because it won't have any dry paint on it because I don't let my airbrushes get that way. And where I've been spraying or wiping cellulose lacquer thinner on the paper, I'll use that to wipe the needle back in. And very rarely will I get a stuck needle. But you will get it. You're always going to get stuck needles because you're always going to have remnants of paint unless you fully strip that brush down.
Yeah,
you're always going to get it in. You'll come back the next day and the needle will be a bit stiff.
Yep.
And that's just a little tiny ring of paint that's between the airbrush needle and the paint channel that's just dried. When you're getting that out, don't pull that out the back, go out the front. So yeah, that's it. But the brush, same brush, I've had it for God knows how long. It's an old Italian synthetic, like number 5 brush. It's big. Well, you might have seen it in the video. It's a big, huge brush. And I must have had it for about 4 years. It's like indestructible. Yeah. So that's it. But yeah, that's a good point there. But having a separate brush for the clears should do really. But I do the 2K slightly different because I literally hang that brush out the window and blast for about 2 color cups of lacquer thinner outside to get rid of anything in there. It's then backflow tipped away, and then I tend to strip it down and leave all the components in a tub of a medicine cup of lacquer thinner.
Yeah, that's right.
For at least 2 hours or so. And I even take all the O-ring off the front of the airbrush and put that in there as well, about 1 centimeter away from where you don't want it to go. So nowhere near the air valve. And that just sits in there so it all soaks. So half the time, I probably don't even use a brush on it, to be honest. And again, I'll come back a month later and it's ready to rock and roll again. No bothers. But I would make sure you really do clean those 2K brushes well, because most of us have probably done it. You spray a clear coat, get loads of shit dry 2K that splatters. It looks like dust, but it's not. You can tell the difference.
Dust.
So with a 2K brush, if you were going, would you is 2K harder on the airbrush than anything else, you think, spraying through it?
Nothing will dry as hard as 2K in that brush, I don't think.
I mean, I think the brushes, my 2K brush is the only one I strip fully after every use.
Yeah, I strip my others probably like once every 3 months. If I'm
and
lucky.
Then before I use it, I always fire at least a cup of.
Exactly the same. And as a thing, if you're using cheap lacquer thinner, like a lot of us do, the real unrefined, reclaimed crap, which if you don't know, that cheap lacquer thinner you buy on eBay that's dirt cheap, cheap, that is reclaimed lacquer thinner. So when obviously everything's got to be responsibly disposed of now, so any paint shops collect all their used paint in a giant drum, like oil is stored.
Yeah,
a company will come round and take that away to dispose. They will let that drum settle and siphon off all the lacquer thinner off the top, filter it, probably refine it a little bit more, and that is what you're buying. Is that cheap? It's technically called gun cleaner, isn't it?
Yeah. Now that's not the same stuff as like hardware store lacquer thinner.
No, that should be properly refined, new.
Okay, all right.
But the cheap, we can get like 5 litres in the UK for like 12 quid. Shut up, John. we can get like 5 litres for 12 quid delivered in the UK. So that's dirt cheap stuff, and you can tell it because quite often it's yellowed as well. It's not crystal clear, and it stinks. And that's reclaimed cheap lacquer. Now, where's the mute button? So if you do what Alan does there, and you do spray a cupful for your airbrush for your 2K, I would recommend either putting a couple of drops of your 2K thinner in there, the stuff that's going to actually thin the 2K to clear out that cheaper stuff, or MLT, leveling thinner, or Tamiya, put a more refined thinner through it. So you haven't got a cheap thinner in there.
Yeah, I don't use the cheap refined thinner though, Paul. I get it. I have a source for the stuff, let's say, which is it is the refined thinner which I use. So I use that for my cleaning.
You can tell the refined stuff because it's got more of a sweeter smell to it.
Yeah,
doesn't smell as obnoxious, and it'll be crystal clear as well.
Why? And see if there's a price on this.
I mean, I'm going to go on what I've been told. I don't know if that's gospel, but as far as I'm aware, the cheaper lacquer thinner, cheap, is it's reclaimed lacquer thinner from paint shops, and it makes sense to do it, doesn't it? Because you've got to dispose of it.
Yeah,
Alan and I reclaim ours as well. We let it settle and reuse some of it.
Yeah, but you're tight.
This is my hardware store lacquer thinner.
Well, if you open that, that'll smell sweet, which I believe is the toluene, which is what you get in the more refined thinners.
Yeah.
So that's what's in. I believe it's in MLT and the Tamiya lacquer thinner. Whereas the cheaper stuff, obviously, it's been through paint already.
Well, but how much cheaper is the cheaper stuff than say this?
How much is that?
I was just looking for a price. There's no price on it. I can't remember how much I paid for it. But
Is that a half liter?
It's 1 quart.
Okay.
946 ml.
Okay, so if I went to Halfords, which is a Motor Factors in the UK, like your Auto Parts, whatever how you called them over there, for half a litre of lacquer thinner, it's about £8. Where I can go on eBay and delivered get 5 litres for 12. So it's immensely cheaper to buy that way. As long as you're not thinning your paint with it, it doesn't matter what you're doing with it. But there's a massive difference in the smell of it. That will smell really sweet because it's toluene. It's a high quality thinner. Whereas the Reclaim stuff just stinks. It's horrendous.
Okay.
I bet that's not cheap, that stuff.
Yeah, I just don't know why.
I'm on a cheap overload. I'm going to say it 400 times.
You're going to make me swear again.
It's just one of those things where
I'm going to have to keep doing
You're paying the fine.
It seems like an awful lot of work to save a little bit of money.
Well, it's not your work, is it? They're doing it for you.
No, I'm just saying I guess I'd rather buy the more refined lacquer thinner and not have to worry about things.
You don't need to worry about it. I don't worry about it. I'm just saying with 2K is very fickle. It only takes the slightest inconsistency. You'll get a fisheye or a flaw in it. So I'm just overly cautious when I've done it. So to put a couple of drops of better quality thinner in it, it's not the end of the world to do.
Do you not use a dedicated thinner for that?
I do have some high quality 2K thinners, yeah, which I have used. I've still got them there. I've got like a 2-litre tub of it, but I tend to use the cheaper stuff to rinse out the airbrush.
Chunk.
I've got to say, it's just that in 2 weeks.
Oh,
it's on the cheap.
What's your name?
It's the law over here that you got to say that. Sorry.
I'll show you the law. I'm going to shove a foot up your ass. So you've cheated then.
So just to be clear,
Hey.
The thinner for the 2Ks you think is a refined lacquer thinner?
It's probably the highest quality lacquer thinners you'll get.
Okay.
You can always tell by the smell, Andy. It'll smell really sweet.
Okay. Because the lacquer thinner that I have, or the thinner that I have,
as long as it's labeled as an actual thinner, and it's not just labeled as standard thinner or gun cleaner, it should be a good quality thinner. I could tell by looking at that. That's probably a high quality thinner.
Yeah, this is
stuff that I buy comes in like a boring non.
Now, see this says medium PU reducer.
Thanks.
PU, yeah.
PU.
Shut myself up. Shut yourself.
I could be talking to nonsense here. I don't know. Only going on one of there than red.
It sounds like you know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
I've
the reason
a lot of things.
why I was
Most of it up.
the reason why I was asking is because I've been sitting here looking at this thinner, and I don't actually see anywhere on it where it says what it actually is besides medium reducer.
Just smell it, Andy. You'll tell by the smell.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't want to smell it.
Well, can you see the cap?
You're not in California. You'll be fine.
It has got a very strange cap on here.
Yeah, you pull the arms up to the side. Both sides.
And then just
Pull both of them back and let
Pull both of them up, and then pull it back, and it pulls the nozzle out.
Oh, it's got a nozzle.
You're not going in. And then you unscrew that. And it'll have a ring pull inside as well.
Oh, I thought like a ring pull.
Yeah, can't beat getting your ring pulled.
Oh, wait, no, Dan's not here right now, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He is here.
Don't spill it anywhere.
Here, Dan. Here's the ring pull.
I smell that. Pull your ring and smell it.
But don't give yourself.
Here we go.
Oh God.
Yeah, it does. It's lacquer thinner.
Well,
it's like
I'm glad we established that.
Yep.
I thought it was orange juice.
I just.
Does it smell very sweet?
It has a very sweet smell to it.
Yeah, well, that's got toluene in it, which it all will have. But I think the reclaimed stuff's lost a lot of everything. I might be spouting out absolute rubbish here. Harry's got a good idea. Hold a lit match to see what color it is. Yeah.
Now, do you push the spout back in?
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to, but if you're going to store it and not use it for a while, I would.
I was just curious. I didn't know how, like.
Some of them are all right. Some of them are a bit iffy.
Yeah.
If you're in doubt, leave it. I think just make sure the lid's on really tight.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it as is.
Wrap some tape around it, Andy, if it's a clear spout, so so no light can get into it, because it can affect it.
Really? It'll be all right.
Good morning.
Oh, what's so good about it?
You should be right, Andy. The amount you paint, you should be right. You should use it pretty quick.
Chuck. I'm reminding myself that we're live.
At least you did.
I'm in that mood today for some reason. Good.
Rob says, Paul, would you recommend using Tamiya LP9 clear of Gravity Zero paint as an alternative to 2K? Yeah, just be aware that you won't get as good a finish, and you're going to, add the airbrush, and you're going to have to polish it a lot. But you will get a good clear. You build up the coats and then put some wet coats on at the end. All I'm going to say is, holy crap, it's hot.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's hot.
It is going hot. It's 27 degrees in here.
I have that effect on people.
28.5 I got. Yeah.
Look, Chunk, we're not used to this.
I don't know how you handle it.
Well, how cold does it get there in your winter?
Oh, well, we were down to -1 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, let's show you cope with -9 or 10 UK winter.
I'm still in shorts in -1.
Yeah.
I've been shorts all the time. It's what?
I tell you what, Chunk,
9:30.
you come here in the middle of the winter, and I'll take you down.
I'm quite happy.
I'll take you down to New Brighton Front, where the Celtic Sea comes in. I'll let you stand there for 5 minutes.
Oh no, it gets cold here. Don't worry.
And I'll be like, "Oh, you think that's cold?"
Yeah. We're right on we're coming straight off Bass Strait from Antarctica. It is it's not the place I live is not called Windy Warrnambool for another reason. It gets Baltic down Warrnambool. It gets very cold down on the beach. But I got no intentions. I'm quite happy where I am in the nice warm weather, and it's like 9:30 at night, middle of winter, and it's 13 degrees.
But we're just not used to it here. We can't cope.
Yeah. Yeah.
People will literally die over the weekend due to the heat.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. They actually will die, won't they?
Yeah, I will.
Several people will die over the weekend in the heat wave because they don't understand that. Don't sit in the sun all day, and if you do, drink fluids.
Yeah.
Up your salt intake a little bit because people are stupid.
Yeah, drink fluids, not alcohol all day.
Oh yeah. Drink a diuretic alcoholic fluid that
I think that's where we go wrong.
What, you don't drink enough?
We drink way too much alcohol when it's hot.
Yeah. But seriously, you know, you see people that look like lobsters walking around everywhere because they're out.
You go to Bondi or anywhere on the coast in summer and not having a go at British people, but you can pick the British backpackers.
Oh yeah, like milk bottles.
They're the ones that are they're the ones that are red raw because they've been out in the sun all day, not knowing that years ago 30 degrees you'd get sunburnt. Now you get burnt at 18 degrees because the UV is so high now. So
you should try being here in Florida in season.
I've been twice.
Well, I think our hottest, not summer gone. Summer gone was a pretty cool summer. The year before, our top was 44, I think.
The UK is bad enough, Andy. The UK is bad enough when you've got aircon in your car and you open the door, and you get 25, 28 degrees whack you in the face. I've been in Florida, peak season, August, July, August.
Oh yeah.
And with your daily, there you go. With your daily thunderstorms, which are always great fun.
That's what's known as the Irish tan.
Yeah. And oh my God, when you step out of an air-conditioned building into that heat, it's just horrific.
Yeah.
And you can feel the air so thick.
Right now, you cannot look outside of the windows on my house because there's so much condensation on the glass.
Yeah.
Same way here.
Like I said yesterday, we bought James a paddling pool yesterday, and he must have been in it for about 4 hours yesterday, and he's in it right now. I don't believe
And
him.
what about the Jack Russell?
No, he won't go near that.
No.
I've tried to get in it, but every time I even look at it, I keep seeing a whaling trawler appear. I'm staying well away from it.
I'd love to see you in a kiddie's paddling pool.
My God, there's no water left. It'd look like I'm wearing a waterproof Mac.
Oh, it would be great.
Right, boys, I've got to go. I've got to go and get ready.
Hi, Dan.
See you later.
Dan's saying he'd bring on somebody sick of the cold. I think he's a fellow, was he, aren't you, Dan? Harry Marwick says, same here, Paul. I've got the fan running full tilt. My fan broke, and I forgot to buy one. And I'm wounded because I always have a fan in here. So it's absolutely just... I think you can feel it, Al, because you're kind of same distance from the sea. The air is just so thick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 27.2 degrees in here with me at the moment.
That looks like fun, Dan.
Here's all the kids yesterday at the party.
Excellent.
Playing around in the little pool.
Yeah.
It's your big pool, Dan.
No, no, that's the inflatable bouncy house pool.
Hang on, let me see. Light can affect lacquer thinner. Is that true? I don't know about that. Where have you heard that, Si?
So I had a can of lacquer thinner.
Yeah.
And I had the spout up and it had a clear spout on it. And when I next used it, all the inside had gone a funny colour.
What, the actual lacquer thinner?
Yeah.
You know what that could be? It could be the can.
Well, I can't remember who told me, but I said about it and I said, you should put all that rubber thing, you should always push it down or cover it or keep it out of light.
I'll be honest, I've never heard that. I'm not saying it's not true.
No, that's what I was told. So since then I've kept it out of light and it's not been a problem. So,
well, I've never seen, other than if you buy the hobby lacquer thinners, that come in the small glass bottles, I've never seen it in a quantity that wasn't a can with a metal spout. So,
yeah. And don't forget, I'm referring to the cheaper lacquer thinner stuff, not the MLTs, which I get is in a clear bottle. So I don't know if that makes a difference. And plus, it was in a metal can, not a plastic can. So I don't know if it caused it to react with the can in some way. I don't know. That's what I was told. I keep it out of light now. I haven't had a problem.
Yeah. Well, it can't hurt. Can't hurt.
I don't understand the logic. I do agree with what George is saying in the chat, but
yeah, I've never had that. I never had an issue. I've had it go yellow over time.
Yeah,
I put that down to the can because it was about 3 years old.
Yeah.
This went a horrible, weird colour. It wasn't yellow.
Interesting experiment to try, Si. Put it in a clear bottle and put it outside in the UV.
I think it's to do with the metal in the can, and maybe it was the can that was an issue rather than that. But if you put it in a bottle, it's glass, so it's not going to react.
Yeah. Brad says here in North Florida, it's normally 35 degrees Celsius. Yeah.
Where in Florida are you, Brad?
North. Sorry. You might know him. Brad, do you know Andy? He's from Florida too.
Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
Florida's a weird state. You know, it's pretty much a vertical state, and it takes about 7-8 hours to drive from southern Florida to northern Florida. But then you've got this spit of land that heads west at north called the Big Bend area, and it heads
Panhandle.
The Panhandle goes straight west. So Tallahassee. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm down here in Naples.
That's in the Panhandle.
So it's kind of a weird state that way.
He's close to Alabama.
Definitely different weather from there to where I am.
Mm.
Unless there's a hurricane.
And you know, Paul mentioned the afternoon rains. The Peace River, which is just north of me, once you get south of the Peace River, the afternoon rain phenomenon here in the summertime is much more regular. I mean, you can almost set your clock by it. And
1 p.m., 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah, about 2 o'clock you can see it.
All I'll say is Disneyland makes a fortune on those little yellow ponchos. Because as soon as it rains, everyone runs in and buys them, and then 5 minutes later, the ground's absolutely bone dry again.
Yeah.
Stop
That's
raining.
so they don't have to buy them for the rest of their stay.
Yeah.
They might be there a week.
Mm. Oh.
Yippers.
He's in Tampa, Andy.
Oh, okay. That's 2.5 hours north of me. Tampa's a nice place. Beautiful beaches. Red tide's a killer up there right now.
Keep your dogs away.
Yeah, really low. Brad's saying that he's really lower Georgia. When you start talking about
sorry, Koneman's in Tampa. Sorry,
Koneman's in Tampa and Brad's in Tallahassee. And when you start talking that area of Florida, it geographically, or I guess you'd say geographically, it's a lot more like Georgia up there.
Very swampy.
It's beautiful up there, though.
It's a swamp.
Right, I think I'm going to go and get a bacon butty, chaps. I should be back shortly.
Where is Fantasy of Flight? That's Kermit Week. That's Kermit Weeks. And I think Kermit, I'm on the Gulf Coast, and I think Kermit is just a little bit north of here on the East Coast. I may be wrong. I know he's not too far from here because I've been seriously considering going and checking that out. Or Lampa. Light Cure Putty from Tamiya. No, I have not heard of that.
What is it? I have some Tamiya putty.
Oh, yeah. Kahneman. Yeah, you're right. St. Pete. Venice as well. Yeah.
I've been there. Oh, no. Yeah. Is it, you mean St. Petersburg?
Yeah, St. Petersburg. That's what
I've been there.
Yeah, St. Pete's got the beautiful beaches.
That was nice. On Treasure Island, where's that? Is that further down? Or is that in St. Petersburg?
I don't know.
Okay. I went to...
I don't know.
First time we stayed in Orlando, which wasn't great. It was all right. It's a bit touristy and rough and ready there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Second time we stayed in St. Petersburg and moved along somewhere called Treasure Island. No idea. I was about 14, so I can't really remember that well.
I thought that was a book.
Was it an actual island?
No.
Boneman, have you been to Fantasy Flight? I mean, Kermit Weeks has got...
Andy, it's in Pinellas County.
Pinellas?
The Gulf of Mexico.
Pinellas. Oh, it sounds like it. Yeah, I think it is. Well, what? Treasure Island?
Yep.
Yeah, it's you were definitely on.
Isn't that Miami?
No, you may have been on the East Coast. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just up from South Pasadena.
South, right around the corner from Albuquerque.
I don't know. I'm reading on a map. I don't know. It's between Tierra Verde and Madeira Beach. That is where we went and followed the signs for a beach. And as we got there was nothing there. And we asked one of the locals, and he's like, "Yeah, a hurricane took it." We were like, "What?" Yeah, hurricane last year took the beach. There's nothing there now. It's gone. But,
that happens a lot here.
Yeah.
So
it's east of St. Petersburg. No, west of St. Petersburg.
So that would be Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think the first time we went to Orlando, then I think the second time we might have flown. Is there an airport in Tampa? Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we were there and we hired a minivan and drove down to St. Petersburg. And that's where we nearly got nicked speeding the boat. With me driving. I had a boat, I've got it full throttle. And a police boat appeared out of nowhere. He wasn't very happy at all. Because there's no wake zone there. And we got this boat full throttle.
Yeah, that'll get you stopped every time.
Yeah. Oh, he wasn't happy. He was really annoyed.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful with those guys. They're they don't have any backup.
Mm-hmm.
So they tend to be very cautious. And they don't put up with any crap.
Well,
especially when you have a British accent, it sounds very aggressive.
So you're yeah, you got to be very respectful to those guys.
Like game wardens.
it is absolutely huge, Florida, isn't it, when you look at it?
Yeah, it is.
Wow, I never realized it was so big.
It's a solid 7-hour drive from where I live in Naples to the Florida Georgia state line at the top of Florida.
Yeah, I never realized.
It's like, I mean, it's kind of like England.
And then you have the Keys.
Yeah, don't even include the Keys, because that's like a 3-hour trip, just the Keys.
It's very posh.
No, the Keys is not posh. Keys is massively laid back.
Maybe posh for Dan.
Well, you got to be able to afford to live there.
Well, that's, how do I say this? You can live very inexpensively in the Keys.
The Keys are joined by a road, aren't they? By a bridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a section where the bridge is 7 miles long.
Yeah. Yeah. You see nothing but sea.
On either side. If you've ever watched the movie True Lies.
Yeah.
That scene where they're on the bridge, that's the 7 mile bridge.
Oh, okay.
Down in the Keys.
Well,
yeah, Keys are
it's a beautiful place, and I quite happily go back.
Yeah.
There's a similar bridge in Michigan. It's much more unpleasant to drive across, especially in the winter.
Oh, who's breaking out a challenger? Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Ooh.
Go for it.
Nice.
It's because I bought the paint.
That's one of my favorite builds that Paul did.
Yeah, because I got Chrysler Mango Tango from Gravity Spain.
That's another. It is so strange that back in the day when I was doing, when I had the muscle cars and they were, pretty common. Chrysler, Dodge, those colors were really pushing the envelope back in the day. And they were so loud. And I can remember that, like I said, I was a Chevy guy, so I was primarily Chevelles, and the price on the Chevelles were 3 times as much as what I could buy like a Challenger or a Barracuda for, or a Charger. And the big turnoff at the time for me was the colors. They were just, even then, those colors were loud. And now those Mopars, the Challengers, Barracudas, Chargers, those cars bring
hundreds of thousands.
5 times as much on the collector's market that a Chevelle or a Camaro brings. And it just, I wish I'd have bought those things back in the day.
It's because of the trim packages you could get on the Mopars are, rarer than the trim packages you could get on the Chevelles.
Well, a buddy of mine had a green Challenger, almost exactly like yours that you built, Paul, only he didn't have the stripe. He didn't have the black stripe down the side.
Yeah.
And he had it built as a pro street car. So, I mean, it was had the massive rear tires on it and the skinny fronts, and it sat, you know, really low. Car was a beast. Very cool.
Something like factory air conditioning can make a $50,000 difference on the value of the car.
Well, that's, I've got a 1970, original 1970 El Camino. It's black, and I have factory air on that car.
Yeah, see,
And
that makes all the difference in a lot of collector values.
It really, really boosts the value on that car, factory air. Nobody had air back in 1970. Okay, well, I am ready for the paint booth. I'm going to head on over there now.
Who are you talking to, Chunk? Oh, I got a feeling Chunk's just posting the wrong chat. Chunk? That's brilliant.
I have as well.
Yeah, you have. I'm like, are they in our chat, really?
No, I'm just thinking. I'm sitting there. I just picked up my iPad, which is on your chat, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm just turning over there on. I thought I'll say hello to him. Then as soon as you said, I looked down, and thought, I'm in the wrong chat. You get that in the big jobs.
Right. Well, I think we'll call it an end to there today. So thanks everyone who's watched and chat and joined in. Thank you for joining us, and all these guys are joining in as well. I'll have some videos up through the week, so keep an eye out for them. And we'll be back on Friday for our Friday night live show as well. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and we'll see you all next time. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.